Hello everyone, I am the Clever Fool. Today we will be attempting to unlock Furor Teutonicus in the first level of the Holy Roman Emperor. Now I am somewhat frustrated because I just did this level 2 times in a row and it didn't trigger the achievement. I just looked online and evidently if you purchase the Cuman mercenaries, or if you kill them, or if you even touch relics, all these things could potentially cause a bug that disqualifies you from completing the achievement. So both of my other runs, I made the mistake of buying the Cuman mercenaries for fun. So those probably disqualified me from getting the achievement. All told, this level is pretty simple, so I'm just going to go through it again. Let's go for it.
So, you have come to hear the tale of Frederick Barbarossa, huh? Better order us another round. Maybe 3. You see, it is a great tale. But then again, everything about the man was great. Barbarossa was a man of great appetites, great ambitions, and a great red beard. But the question, the question you want to know is, was that enough? Is the will of one man enough to forge an empire? For there was no Holy Roman Empire at that time. Only a gaggle of quarreling city-states. These dubiously loyal princedoms were more interested in a loose confederation than a unified empire. But Barbarossa, he believed that he was the emperor by the will of God, and he intended to bring the Holy Roman Empire back to its former glory. If that meant crushing all of the German princes, well, so be it.
Okay, our main objectives here are to capture and garrison your monasteries for the 6 relics from the surrounding duchies. We, of course, are not going to do that. We are going to kill them all. Our hints tell us that Barbarossa has access to all Imperial Age technologies, but his population is capped at 125. This will be relevant because the enemies don't actually advance to the Imperial Age, so we'll just be turtling up, booming up, and then running over all of them with paladins. Because Barbarossa faces so many enemies, it would be wise to dispose of 1 or 2 early on before they become a real threat. 3, remember that only monks can transport and garrison relics. We're not going to be making any monks, or many monks at least, because we're not interested in touching the relics. 4, take care to have a monk nearby to transport the relics that you locate. Again, we don't care. 5, you can tell if an enemy monastery has a relic garrison inside if the monastery has a flag perched on top of it. The only way to recover relics inside an enemy monastery is to destroy the monastery. Our scouts report that Barbarossa's duchy in red is surrounded on all sides by hostile duchies. Barbarossa will need to convince all the other duchies in order to become emperor. To the southeast is Austria in blue. They do not pose a real threat, but they are in close proximity to 2 stronger duchies. They will train longswordsmen and battering rams. The Bavarians in green are one of the stronger factions as they control a walled town. Fielding knights and scorpions, they are a formidable opponent. The Duchy of Saxony in yellow has a fortified town to the north and are strong enough to oppose Barbarossa head-on. They use crossbowmen and Teutonic knights in battle. The Duchy of Lorraine in orange is not as formidable, but they will conduct early raids. They will focus on spearmen, but will also train knights and mangonels given enough time. The Bohemians in cyan start off, misspelled there, the 3rd time I notice it now, rather weak initially, but if left alone they will grow into a strong foe. Fielding 2 of the most powerful Castle Age units, knights and crossbowmen, they are not to be underestimated. The Burgundians in purple are one of the weaker factions. They train crossbowmen, skirmishers, and knights, but in low numbers. To the east towards Hungary, Cuman warriors in gray have been spotted. So we're going to be ignoring these guys because they seem to have been glitching us out. So most of this information is irrelevant. We're going to be trying to kill orange first and then working our way counterclockwise just by turtling up and getting to the Imperial Age and building paladins. get our town center working as early as possible. And the end goal here is to get up to the Imperial Age and start spamming paladins into the enemy team.
Ja, ouvert.
Let's go ahead and keep villager production pumping. We're going to want to wall off the 4 entrances to our base so that we are harder to defeat.
Ja. Boevere. Boevere. Ja. Boevere. Boevere.
That's one set of walls down.
Bereid.
Go ahead and do another set now.
Boevere. 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 Halsa.
We'll have our next villager go this way.
Boevere.
We need to learn how to rotate gates.
Boevere. Bereid.
Have you build these walls here.
Boevere. Boevere. Ja. Boevere. Boevere.
Keep the TC working. Oop, should have been focusing on that more.
Bereid.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Let's not kill off our own villagers here.
Heise. Halsa. Bereid. Boevere.
Of course, we housed ourselves.
Ja. Rete. Das ist Rete. Boevere. Ja. Das ist soll. Boevere. Heise. Rete. Das ist soll. Boevere. Ja. Boevere. Heise. Durfa.
Bereid.
Ja. Halsa. Boevere. Boevere. Boevere.
Not the cleanest. Also not the dirtiest though.
Heise. Hey, ja. 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 Tuacha. Heise. Tuacha.
Heise. Halsa.
We're gonna need some boys on wood. Heavy plow's almost done coming out. So we should be good to go relatively soon.
Boevere. Boevere.
So used to playing the Huns that I've neglected to build houses.
Heise. Halsa. Jägere. Ja. Ja.
Slow down our boom somewhat.
Heise. Das ist soll. Boevere. Boevere. Bereite. Rete. Halsa.
Let's keep villager production going. want castles on all sides here.
Bereite, Buvere, Holzer. Das war. Buvere.
9 on wood is good. 10 on food is also reasonable. And now that we've got all our walls up, we have a pretty safe boom.
Das ist soll.
How did my villager get out here?
Bereite, das war. Ja, das ist soll. Buvere.
What? Why did he go all the way around outside? Doesn't make any sense to me.
Ja?
Heise.
Oh, those men-at-arms are not long for this world anyhow.
Jägere. Heise. Rete.
Let's pick up a university here. Another monk. Build another villager. Have this villager build a TC up here.
Bereite. Das ist soll.
Build a few more houses. We should research bow saw once we can.
Heise.
They can wreak all the havoc they want. It's no skin off my bones, however. Let's get bow saw up and running. Put more on stone. Our men-at-arms are dead, but that's okay. Let's move our scout back. We need a blacksmith.
Ja.
Bereite. Hey, ja? Ouvert.
3, 4, 5, 6,
Bereite. Buvere.
Ja?
7.
Heise. Hover.
Build a castle up north. We're gonna want to get another one to go south soon.
Ja. Buvere.
Three more houses would be useful. Let's put more villagers on wood, or on gold rather.
Bereite. Ja. Hover. Buvere. Heise. Buvere. Ja. Buvere.
Pick up stone shaft mining at the earliest opportunity as well. I want to get to 40 villagers ASAP.
Heise? Over. Ouvert.
Ja. Rete. Das war Rete. Buvere.
Let's grab fortified wall to hold off these archers for a little while longer. Let's actually clean these guys up with our knights.
Ja. Buvere.
We want to start putting up a castle in the south as well. Burden these in castle age, that's okay. Let's move our knights back inside.
Heise. Buvere.
I'd say having like 20 on food would be good.
Bereite.
Bereite. Ouvert.
Heiße, dass ich soll.
Let's build another castle maybe right here. Place another one out here as well later.
Hey, ja. Ouvert.
Bereite. Ouvert.
Yep, handcart next. Get a few more villagers on gold. We should start thinking about saving up for the Imperial Age now.
Hey, ja. Ouvert.
Build a few Teutonic Knights.
Ja. Ouvert. Heiße. Ouvert.
Heiße.
Pick up iron casting.
Bereite. Ouvert.
Pick up ballistics.
Hey, ja. Ouvert.
Bereite. Ja. Streeten.
Here we'll see Teutonic Knights in action against this total scrubs. We're going to be placed under some pressure now, which is okay.
Lesbar. Hauber.
Hey, ja. Heiße. Hover. Bereite.
Need
Hover.
some stone. Let's grab stone shaft mining so our stone miners work faster.
Ouvert.
Pick up barding armor next.
Heiße? Ja, das ist so. Ja, Ouvert.
Ja.
Auto farm is on. It's good. Research Bobkin arrow next.
Heiße. Das ich soll. Ja, das ich soll. Rete.
We'll go ahead and pick up masonry.
Hey, ja. Das ich soll.
Still no idols. 26 on food is good. More
Hover.
on gold would be nice.
Bereite. Ouvert.
And now we start saving up for Imperial.
Ja, Hover. Ouvert. Bereite. Heiße? Dies war. Ja, dies war. Das ich soll.
Scouts have an attack bonus against monks.
Ouvert.
Ja.
We should factor that into our calculations.
Ja,
Hey,
ja.
ja.
Bereite. Ja, das ich soll. Bereite. Ja, heiße. Ouvert.
And we'll grab Imperial Age now. Our economy is fully set and ready to go. Let's actually back up here and let red come into us. Utilize our Teutonic herbal medicine.
Heiße? Ja.
We should be good to go here.
Rete.
Let's build some stables. Two, three, 4 stables up to do.
Ouvert. Ja, das ist bereitet. Ja, das war bereitet.
Got Tribunal Crane. Town Patrol. Let's block this gate.
Blickmann.
Repair. We'll get crenellations next. Is this crenellations? No, it's ironclad.
Pace, das ist so. Bereitet war. Ja, das ist so. Pace,
Purple is still in feudal age.
bereitet. Pace, ja, das war. Ja. Sesto, bereitet. Sasa.
So we could make a pretty legitimate case for just finishing it now.
Pace, streeted.
That's the Imperial Age for me. Let's grab crenellations. Let's grab Blast Furnace here.
Ja, Sestome. Pace. Bereitet. Ja, streeted. Bereitet.
Heiße.
We should build a barracks. Research Cavalier. The University, we're going to want to grab Chemistry.
Bereitet. Pace. Das ist so. Ja, das war Sestome. Pace. Sestome.
We need Squires for our Teutonic Knights. Pick up crop rotation.
Ja, streeted. Bereitet. Sestome. Ja, streeted. Bereitet. Ja.
Let's pick up Squires.
Pace, Hoba.
Pace. Streeted. Sestome. Ja, Sasa. Pace. Bereitet. Ja.
That's orange to the Castle Age. Let's grab Plate Barding.
Ja, Sasa. Bereitet.
Let's also pick up Arson. We're gonna want Siege Engineers eventually as well. Begin producing
Paces.
bombard cannons.
Ja. Sestome. Bereitet. Ja.
And we should transition into
Bereite.
Paladins for the rest of this. Let's grab Bowsaw. Pick up Ironclad here for our siege weapons. Let's get Siege Engineers.
Bereitet.
They're building a castle, it seems.
Sestome.
Shouldn't let them do that.
Pace. Das war. Sestome. Ja, das war. Streeted.
They're almost done with it. That's no good. Grab plate mail armor. Seems like that team's becoming more active now.
Hey, ja, wer?
Just skin off my bones, honestly. As long as we have all the upgrades that we need, we should be in very good shape.
Pace. Sestome. Bereitet.
Save up for Paladin. And start obliterating them once we start pumping out Paladin consistently.
Pace. Ja, Sasa.
Orange is just about out.
Bereitet. Das war. Pace. Ja. Das ist so. Streeted.
You know, crippling orange that early is something I can live with, because they're the only ones that really train pikemen, which are the only ones that can really do anything against my cavalier once I be in training mode.
Hasten? Ja. Das ist wahr.
So as far as I'm concerned, they did their job.
Ja, Sestome. Ja, ja. Sestome. Heise.
Once we mine out that stone.
Bereitet.
We should build a castle out front here. Defended, of course, with our newly created Teutonic cavalry. Now that we have Paladin up, the jig is basically over. You could say for Faith.
Heise? Ja, dies war. Ja, was ich soll. Dies war.
Ja, du wäre.
Heise? Bereitet. Ja, dies war. Ja. Heise? Dies war. Ja.
Not really taking good care of my starting bombards there.
Bereitet. Ja.
Heise. Bereitet. Over.
Heise? Das war.
Halsa. Buvere.
Ja, dies war. Streeted.
Now Lorraine isn't out of the fight yet, but we essentially crippled them. We crippled them pretty nicely.
Heise?
Heise, dass ich soll.
Heise? Ja, was ich soll. Dies war. Bereitet. Dies war.
Okay. Cannons are online.
Hey, du wäre.
pause to research faith. And a little bit of FPS issues here.
Das ich soll. Ja, Systeme.
Let's pause production, grab faith to make our paladins hard to convert, and then keep producing more.
Did
we ever get siege engineer?
Bereit.
Yeah, looks like we did, so we're in good shape in that regard. Looks like we're about to finish off Burgundy. Gold, as always, is the limiting factor here. That's why we are always looking for more. All of them to send mangonels at a castle as crenellation.
Heise. Ja, das ich soll. Es war. Wäre. That's Burgundy done. Very good.
Hey, ja? Ouvert.
Ja. Heise. Verreite. Wäre.
Dies war. Das ich soll. Pace.
Bavaria has a bunch of knights. Knights versus paladins is not even a close comparison. Castle Age Knights versus fully upgraded Imperial Age Knights. They're Teutons as well.
Zerstören. Ja.
Ja.
Heiße? Ouvert, ouvert, ouvert.
Bereite. Ja. Dies war. Ja. Das ich soll. Zerstören. Bereite.
Need to be taking better care of my cannons. I'm pretty tired. This is the third time I've done this mission on account of the bug. So I am pretty upset to say the least.
Heiße. Dies war. Zerstören. Ja. Das war.
Could use more bombard cannons. Be Bavaria down very soon. Perhaps we could force a resignation even.
Ja.
Bereit, ouvert. Ja, es war.
Let's build a castle up there. Maybe send a few paladins up here to clean up Orange. I'm rather annoyed that Orange isn't finished yet. We have to make a mental note not to purchase any human mercenaries. In fact, I'm not even going to build a market, so I can't even if I wanted to.
Ja. Dies war. Ja. Dies war. Das ich soll. Das war. Ja. Dies war. Ja. Das ich soll. Dies war. Ja. Zerstören.
Ja.
Let's pick up Heresy.
Ja,
Have you guys start mining gold.
Ouvert.
Heiße? Ja. Dies war.
The raid's still trucking along. They're trying their very best.
Ja. Das ich soll. Das sagt.
bereit.
Ja. Bereit. Ouvert.
Orange is a monastery up the scene. And this should be Bavaria resigning in short order. Oh, what a waste.
diesmal. Das ist so.
Okay, Bavaria resigned. Perfect.
Hesse?
Diesmal, ja. Zerstören, das ist so. Ja, ja.
I'm very low on cannons, actually. Mostly sloppy play from me. That's Lorraine resigning.
Das ist so. Ja, diesmal. Das ist so.
Ja, Jäger. Wäre.
Whoa, I didn't mean to attack the pig.
Heise, das ist so. Ja. Diesmal, ja. Zerstürme.
Ja. Hey, das ist soll. Bubere. Ja. Over.
Heise, so.
Okay, there I am at my population limit. He's pretty good. Could use some more cannons, as always.
Bereit.
Heise. Bubere. Bure. Heise. Holzer.
Hey, ja.
Actually low on wood, believe it or not.
Holzer.
Ja. Holzer. Heise. Holzer.
Heise, das ist so.
Got a good amount of the map under our control now.
Ja, diesmal, das ist so. Bereit, das ist so. Ja, diesmal. Heise, zerstören. Ja, ja. Das ist so. Heise.
Keep attacking the castle. And this should be Austria down soon enough. And again, I cannot stress this enough. We do not build a market. We do not touch the relics. And most of all, we do get the achievement. It must be possible because someone's done it. Some people have unlocked it, therefore it must be a possibility to complete it. You don't even breathe on a relic. You don't want any of that.
Ja. Bereit. Over.
Blue will be slow to resign, as is teal. We'll likely need to level both their bases and then recruit spies so that we can clean them up.
Heiße? Ja, das ist so. Ja, das ist so. Bereit. Das ist so.
Oh, and that's actually Austria defeated. That's very good. So we don't have to spend time chasing them down. Great. The Bohemian capsule has been leveled. At this point, we're on a victory march here. For the third time today.
Majesty, this way leads east to Hungary. We must be careful. There are humans in that direction.
We'll be focusing down production buildings. This way they won't be able to produce any stragglers even if they wanted to. Process an arrow choke point so that we can get ourselves over into Saxony. That was actually why I saved them for last. Because they train Teutonic Knights and they have such a narrow choke point, their base is actually somewhat annoying to attack, especially early on.
Dies war
Focus down those siege weapons. Keep our paladins pouring into their base.
ja. Dies war
Putting down this TC.
Heiße? Ja.
Don't need those villagers anymore.
ja.
For some reason we have a cannon over there still.
Heiße? Zerstörung. Bereite Zerstörung.
Bereite? Ja. Ja.
Man, we're losing a lot of FPS now. Sorry about this, folks.
Heiße? Ja.
How expensive is the spice tech looking? 1600. I'll gladly research that to clean up the rest of these scrubs. Bohemia has some units running around still. I thought we were supposed to have ballistics. Wasn't that supposed to make our units more accurate?
Ja.
Heiße?
That's Saxony completely defeated. And now all we have left are a few Bohemians to eradicate. Maybe with luck the knight will run himself into our castles. Very good. It's very interesting to see how the AI will always try to have like one unit as a scout. So as soon as I kill their new scout, they'll probably switch a different unit to become a scout. See, now this crossbow moves. Very funny how that goes. And then there's one. And this once again just shows why spies is such a good technology.
By capturing all of the holy relics, you have re-established your claim as Holy Roman Empire.
Okay, and there we have the achievement popping. Thank goodness. So, that indeed solves the bug, where you do not interact with the Cumans at all, otherwise you will not pop the achievement. So that's Furor Teutonicus done.
They have called Barbarossa the scourge of Europe, but he was as skilled a diplomat as he was a warrior. He united the German principalities with more than just a sword. He established a set of legal codes known as the land pieces. He helped the hungry by fixing an official price for grain after every harvest. The provinces of Germany quickly became the wealthiest and most powerful in Europe. The Holy Roman Empire was so successful, in fact, that it quickly became strong enough to expand.
Okay, perfect. So now, third time's the charm, I can finally move on to the second level. But that'll be the next episode. Till then, sorry for the dry commentary, but I just did this level 3 times. So, I didn't really have much left interesting to say on the third go. Pretty easy level overall. But until then, this has been The Clever Fool. Thanks for watching. See you guys next time.